There are times that you would catch the ball playing and actually not really have any idea how it got to you or that you actually caught it. Explain that.
I think it starts with muscle memory. I think it's just, one, you just do things so many times that you can almost just like do it in your sleep. So there'd be times where I go up and make a play, or catch a ball, and I just don't even remember it happening because it's just, I don't know if it's just I'm so used to doing it. Almost like when you're driving. If I'm driving south here going like to the airport, I'll almost accidentally get off at the facility. I don't do it anymore, but I almost accidentally get off at the facility exit just because I've done it so many times. So it's just the same thing. I'll be running the slant route and I can do it in my sleep. Matthew, he puts it on me the same spot sometimes, just depending on how it's going. And just don't even remember. I just remember after play, oh, how did that happen?
So your longtime quarterback, Matt Stafford, who we talked to the other night at your party, spoke about how when the two of you started playing together, you guys were not on the same page.
Not at all.
His ability differed from maybe what you were used to.
Yeah, everybody else on planet Earth. He was a special player. You could put the ball in places that you wouldn't even think about with other guys that he would come down with.
What led to you guys syncing up?
Yeah, time led to us syncing up. Time, communication, and just me getting to understand, like, okay, Matthew just always throws a fastball. Okay, get ready. As simple as that.
Oh, okay, but when was it at its worst?
After he came back from injury. He got injured early, and then when he came back, Sean Hill has all this touch. All we have played with like 5 different quarterbacks, and then, you used to seeing that change up, and then you come with that fastball all the time, you gotta get back ready. I remember at the time, I was mad because I was like, dude, like, you effing my fingers up. But like I said, I just got used to it, and it's just, like I say, it's just, one is, for me right now, it's more of appreciation. I'm like, man, anybody got to play with that kid, like, if you're catching that ball with your hands, I call you're a receiver now.
What's your earliest memory of you and Calvin?
I remember watching him in college. Was so impressed with, just physically him coming out warming up. I remember playing against him going, holy cow, this guy's unbelievable. And I thought he was a defensive end, and then he's out there catching passes, and I'm like, oh, that's Calvin Johnson. And then, playing with him in Detroit, I think it was one of the first couple practices I had. Just getting the chance to throw to him, you realize right away just how special he is, as an athlete and a receiver.
How about fondest memory of your guys' time together?
Oh man, so many. That game in Dallas for 329 was incredible. In 2011, game in Oakland before we clinched the playoffs the next week at home versus the Chargers. He had a great game, great fourth quarter, some huge plays to help us come back and win that one. There's too many good ones, too many good memories to pick one.
What do you think of him no longer playing for the Lions?
Good for him. He got to get away and go somewhere where he really wanted to be, I think. He spent a lot of time in California. I honestly thought he might end up in Texas. That's where he's from. I'm sure he wouldn't mind going there. But once Dak Prescott showed that he was going to be healthy, I was like, oh, yeah, that's not happening. But, being in Cali, he spent a lot of time there in the off-season. I think he's very comfortable.
What did it mean for you to have him at your ceremony?
Oh, it's huge. I appreciate him coming. I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to make it because I knew he was going to be in training camp.
Right.
But I think, Sean McVay is a cool coach. I met Sean, so he's a cool guy, and I think that just the fact that we have a good relationship, me more so with Matt, that he allowed him to come out.
You're here, obviously, so you guys didn't just play together but became friends. What do you think made the relationship work?
Yeah, I think we're pretty similar guys. I don't really talk too much. He doesn't really talk too much. Just try to go about our business, and I think there was a bunch of mutual respect. I know I respected the way that he went about it, the way he played, the way he cared about his teammates, and I hope he felt the same way about me.